What's going on, y'all? About to send that link out. Then we're gonna go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second, y'all. Test, test. Let me know if y'all sound good. It is Tuesday. No, it's not. My bad. Different time zone. It is Wednesday, August 16th. About to get started, y'all. We are live. There's the link. All right, bam. Sent that link out. All right, sound good. If it gets static, you're messed up, or you really can't hear me, go ahead and let me know. You already know the drill. London session about to start in 20 minutes. In some positions right now. Took a trade with the members last night. Ended up hitting SL. Going to look for a reposition. I'm going to see if we can catch some moves during London session because we do got some news events later on today. We got FOMC at 2 p.m. As you can see, we just had the GDP news 40 minutes ago. We had New Zealand, Australia news last night. We had New Zealand news last night. The day before was Australian news. And then we have FOMC at 2 o'clock. So we're going to see a couple things potentially. So we'll really kind of see how the day is going to go when London session starts. It was super slow and choppy, especially all London session. It might be like that until New York. But if New York's still dead, there's probably just going to be a dead chart until FOMC pops off. Now, there are some other days where there's still some nice moves, and then when FOMC starts, it just continues to pump in that direction. So we're just going to see what happens. $4-1 for the week so far. I'm going to pull that up and break that down in a second. Those is just showing the stream. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Last week we went 15-0, caught 5,553 pips. Last month we went 34-3, catching a total of 105,389 pips. What's going on, Anthony? I see you in here. Anthony. So these trades right here, these are positions I took yesterday with the members. I'm going to break that down. Also, I just added multiple positions. I'm still holding this. I've been holding this since, it wasn't since Friday. I don't know why it says Friday. Maybe I need to move these over. There we go. I've been holding them since this week. Took some buys last week. Could have kept holding this position. This could have been a nice swing because the original buy signal I called for the members was right here at around 182.10, I believe. So if we would have held these positions from Tuesday till Tuesday this week, we could have caught a huge amount of pips. Now, granted, we did jump into a position yesterday on it. Then we also took some trades earlier that week. But this would have been a nice little swing move right here. I ain't going to lie. But I am currently swinging right now on the charts, not real life. But I've been holding this trade for the past couple of days. It's been really choppy. About to see if we can break this level of traffic and highs to the left. If we can break and stay above this daily level, we might continue to look for buys. But if we go on the daily time frame, one thing we do got to acknowledge is, let's go on the naked chart. One thing we got to acknowledge is that price is clearly bullish, but as you can see here, after we broke out of this position, huge push to the upside, and this is multiple green candlestick days. So not only has it been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 days of green candlesticks, the price pushing up, but we also took out the highs to the left. So I am expecting a retracement today. So I'm going to continue to hold my positions, but my stop loss is in profit, and I wouldn't be too shocked or surprised if we see a retracement or a retest. But we're still going to be looking for buys on the JPY pairs nonetheless. Retracements are part of the game. higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows. So not tripping too much about that. But it hasn't been this high in a very long time. Last time price was this high was in 2015, which is crazy. So about to see what happens. We're all on a strong support level, but we can see the small levels of traffic here. But we can break and hold above this daily level, which we can see here as a strong support. Then we can continue to go to the upside and possibly take these highs out. Because I tried a few times last week or last month, I should say, to break to the downtrend in the reverse, but respect these levels. You see a wick shot back up, pumps back up after that. So we're just going to be chilling right now. Got a new 15 about to start in a little bit. Not going to be entering anything until London session starts, if there's setups, of course. But we are still holding these positions. I'm still in GA. I'm still in GJ. Me and the members, we took not GA, we took an EN trade last night. Ended up hitting SL. Was a small SL, though. Wasn't nothing too crazy. But SL did get hit, so we are 4-1 for the week. Took our first loss since, well, let's see. When was the last time we took a loss? First loss since, because we went 15-0 last week. Scroll. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. Let me see. Yeah, so it wasn't last time we took a loss was August 4th. So not too bad. And plus we're still up for the week anyways. So even with that loss, I'm still holding these positions. But let's say that some of the members aren't still holding. They just closed when the final TP got hit. We're still up from when that final TP got hit the other day. That was a nice 1 to 2 risk reward. Now, if you don't understand how risk rewards work, I have a video breaking that down. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that in the chat. Make sure to check that out. Also just dropped the video a couple of days ago. But that's not the video I'm about to drop. I'll drop a different video right now. What's going on, y'all? See y'all jumping in here. New 15 just started. We got 14 minutes till London session starts. Just gonna be waiting to see what happens. Just looking at the charts right now, looking for the game plan. Still holding GJ, still holding GA. Caught some nice moves. Look at that gold. It's still holding as low as resistance, so we can look for some more possible sell setups and entries on this. And we're going to see if it can hit the final TP and then finish the move that it was trying to start and complete yesterday. So we went live with the members during the New York news event yesterday, and this was the news candlestick. That's when we hit the middle of the zone. And again, this is why we trade off these levels. Now, the members got to witness this in real time. And again, if you missed the live, it is recorded. It's posted in the channel, so make sure to watch that. But you can literally see how it tapped this level and then ran off. Okay, but you can also see how it's also respecting these two levels I got right here. Okay, so again, we saw this happen in real time, but just to do a quick bar replay so you can see how price has been moving and how it reacts to all these levels. Literally wicked that level, tapped it, and rejected to the upside. But it's also respecting this level as resistance. So we are going to continue to look for sells. Now, those that watched yesterday's live stream or been watching the lives for the past few weeks, y'all know I was talking about these price levels. Now, last time price hit this level, it broke underneath but closed and rejected back above the support level. Now we see the opposite. The support level is being treated as resistance. So if it continue to be treated as resistance, this can just be a little healthy retracement because we got a nice little huge low here, retracement up here, then we got the drop here. So if it respects this level, we can just see that be the lower high going into the lower low. because again, this is the low point price went yesterday. So we want to see that low get taken out and price continue to drop to the downside. But even if price rejects this level, I will still consider sells as long as price can stay below like 1924, especially if it stays above this daily level here. But anything below these two levels, I'm still going to be considering sells. And then this trade still hasn't hit SL. It might have retraced a bunch of times. You guys might have went back and forth into drawdown. But if we can see here, this is the stop loss. It almost hit it the first day, but this is why you always hold the SRTP gets hit. But after that, it's been underneath this level treating as resistance ever since. And plus we have FOMC today, so it makes sense why price is ranging and playing around right now. So we're probably going to be just mainly paying attention to the currency pairs like usual. Same thing with GA, we can possibly see a retracement here. Same explanation for GJ, why we can possibly anticipate a retracement. Broke these highs to the left right here. After price broke these highs to the left, we can clearly see retested that level, pushed up, higher high, higher low, huge higher high. So if it doesn't hold this level, which you see it did push up, but that was because the GBP news helped push it up, but then you see it retrace back and it's just chilling on this level. So if it doesn't treat this level as support, we can potentially see price retrace back down to here where we can look for buys, or price can even come down to here. We can look for buys. Wouldn't really consider sells unless price breaks and holds below 94.60. Anything above that is still buy territory. Because again, if we go zoom out, we see price is bullish. So if price is gradually going up, why go for a sell just because you can catch a couple pips here, a couple pips there? Would you rather catch a retracement or the bigger move, or the true move? If we're in an uptrend, would you rather catch the higher low or the higher high? If we're in a downtrend, would you rather catch the lower high or the lower low? You know what I'm saying? But we got a few minutes till London session starts. About to pull up the other currency pair, see what's going on. So give me 1 second. I got GN up, don't I? We got GN, so I need to put the euro pairs up. Yeah, we could possibly see some retracements happen though. All right, we're gonna keep that one up. Got GA right there. GJ. I'm gonna move GJ over because we're still not like we're gonna have an entry for that anytime soon. So I'm gonna switch this with EA. I'm gonna put GJ on my other screen. Let's see what we're looking at. Yeah, so I want to see this retrace a little bit more before I go for a buy on this. Those just joined the stream, we are not entering this trade, have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and you can check that out for yourselves. We're going to pull it up in a second also. Just looking at the charts right now to see what the game plan for London session is going to be. Let's go ahead and delete this as well. Whoops. I'll put this back on a smaller time frame. Yeah, we can look at a possible buy here. Because I'm still holding this position that we called in the free channel the other day. So if you hit that first link in the description, this is the first thing you're going to see is to the the YouTube live. And this is how we did yesterday. So yesterday we had a GJ buy that we took on Monday, continued to hold that into Tuesday, caught 148 pips, took a NAS sell with the members. We entered this on yesterday's live stream. All TPs got hit, caught 13,800 pips. Then we took this gold sell, TP5 got hit, caught 800 pips. Then we took this GA buy that we entered during the live stream too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we entered this during the live stream as well. All TPs hit, caught 77 pips. So we're up more than 77 pips because obviously price broke this level, which was the final TP, and now it's currently retracing and retesting this as a support. So we're currently up more than that, but that's how it went. And if you click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the day. All trades posted have my personal entry, SL, TPs, time the trade was posted, how many people viewed or entered the trade reactions, and of course the TPs getting hit. Then this was that screenshot of that NAS position right here. And then we're going to go in the advanced play signal room later on, and I'll show you that signal as well as a few other stuff that's in there. So we went 2-0 yesterday. The reason why it's 2-0, you see 4 trades, is because the GJ buy and the gold sell was not taken or called yesterday. These were called on Monday, but we just held them into the next day. All right, so that's why we only took 2 trades yesterday, took 2 trades Monday. So 4-0 for the week. Now, how we did on Monday, we took a gold sell. This was a sell that me and the members took either Thursday or Friday last week. Final TP got hit on Monday, caught 1,400 pips. Then we took that GJ buy. All TPs got hit, caught 93 pips. And this gold sell, the same gold sell we just went over earlier, only TP2 got hit on Monday, caught 200 pips, caught a total of 1,493 pips for the day. Started the week off 2-0. And this is a screenshot of that GJ buy. That's is way bigger than it is now. Matter of fact, the story, it should be still on my Instagram story. So if you check the bottom of your screen, you should be able to see the updated screenshots of that GJ position as well as the GA position, because I'm still holding both of those on my accounts. And yeah, they're up way more than that right now. So we got a new 5 minute that started. We got 5 minutes until London session starts. We got price trying to retrace for us. We're going to be looking for New Zealand buys. We're going to be looking at AUD buys. Going to be watching the JPY pairs. Not against looking for another buy on it, but got to also acknowledge the possibility of a retracement. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to find my water. Give me 1 second, y'all. I see y'all in the comments. Let me grab my water really quick. I got y'all. All right, let me drink this real quick. Unless y'all like the ASMR stuff, I'm gonna cut you the. Audio's bad. Okay. If you like, sometimes if it's super quiet, you'll hear static. But like when I start speaking, it should be fine. But like if I'm quiet, that's when you'll hear like the radio static, right? But when I'm talking, it should be fine. But if I'm talking and you hear the static, let me know. You feel me? But also sometimes if you just restart the stream, like you close the app, reopen it, it'll clear up as well. I've had that happen as well. But yeah, it's also StreamYard. Like I'm blaming StreamYard because during the Zoom calls I have no issues, but during StreamYard is always like some staticky going on, which is weird. Because even the Zoom calls where I'm doing a recording by myself, I'm recording a video, I can be quiet and there's none of that staticky stuff. So I don't know. But it's all good. We're gonna keep it pushing. Let me see. Quick question: what's your sleeping pattern in order to trade? I don't sleep. I was just talking to my boy Shawn about that. I don't sleep. I just, my mind don't sleep. I just let my body just can't keep up with my mind. But I can kind of give you a rundown of how my day yesterday, my sleeping schedule yesterday went. Okay, so these times I'm trying to transfer it over to EST time because I'm in a different time zone right now. So I started the stream at 3 a.m. EST. Then after the stream on Monday, that started at 3 a.m. EST, I didn't go to sleep until like an hour or two before market close. So I went to sleep. I was up from 3 a.m. EST all the way to either 2 or 3 o'clock p.m. EST. Took a quick nap, woke up when market opened. That's when I post the daily recap. Then, then I'm up until I got to stream again. Sometimes I might take an hour nap before I go live, but yeah, I usually just sleep like 3 to 4 hours a day. So that's kind of what my sleep schedule is like. You know what I mean? And that's just me personally. So that's why when people be like, will come to me and be like, oh, that's late for me. I can't do that session or I got to do this. I got to do that. I'm like, let's go into the free Telegram really quick. Let's just click and open that. Like, what time does it say I'm going live? 3 a.m. EST, is that the normal time most humans wake up? And no. So so it's like you say that, but it's like I'm up right now. Trust me, people sleep. It's dark outside. People sleep. It was just raining too. People like to sleep during the rain. So it's like, there is time. Now, obviously, you got responsibilities. You can't do it, if you got to be at work or something like that. But that's the beauty of trading. There's multiple sessions. So you're not going to be working every single session. So as long as the market's open, there is an opportunity. Now, granted, there are some slow, choppy days. But that's why I always recommend to have at least 4 pairs you look at. Because you have at least 4 pairs you look at, there's bound to be at least one with the setup. And then also you have to put into account that sometimes you might miss a setup. You know what I mean? 5 days out the week, 24/7 if you trade crypto, but you got 5 days out the week to trade, and the market's only closed 1 hour out the day. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's my sleep schedule. I don't really sleep though. But I'm liking GA. Under session just started. I'm liking GA, so holding this position at this second position. Give me 1 second, yo. And I also tell people this too. Like, when people say they don't have time, like, screw, 3 a.m. EST. Like, let's just talk about in general. When people say they ain't got time, you do have time. You're just choosing to spend that time doing something else. You know what I'm saying? You hear it all the time. People say we all got the same 24 hours. That sounds cliche because, nobody really goes further in depth or elaborates. Just like with trading, people always talk about, proper risk, but nobody goes into depth about why it's important or how to properly risk. But your boy does. Check my most recent video out. No, not my most recent. My most recent was support resistance. My second most recent video. But, this is what I used to do, because I tell this story all the time, but I'm not going to go step by step in the story. I'm just going to do a quick version like you read in the back of the book. But, before I started trading full time, I was working 2 jobs, 6 days out of the week, 14, 16-hour shifts combined. And I was still trading, you know what I'm saying? And just trying to learn how to trade. And I thought the same thing. I was like, man, I'm working 2 jobs. I got to do this. I got to do that. And I still got to get some sleep in. How am I going to be able to, study? Or how am I going to be able to be up on the charts and back test? I don't got time. And then one thing I did was I literally sat down and wrote down like my daily schedule. I wrote down every hour of the day. I wrote down the days I had at work, the time I was at work, the commute to and from work. If you got kids or something, right in the time, you have to take care of your children, pick them up, whatever the case may be. But write down every hour of the day where you have those responsibilities that you have to take care of. And then you're going to notice that most people have at least 4 to 6 hours of free time that you're just dicking around or watching TV or scrolling on social media. You can use that time to put towards, your goals or whatever you're trying to accomplish, whether that's trading or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? You just have to choose to use that time. You know what I'm saying? Just like you chose to use the time to, watch that new episode that came out. You can choose that to use that time to study the charts or study trading. You know what I mean? And it's not like you got to be studying for 3 hours a day. Like, you can literally just do it for 30 minutes a day and you'll be straight. You know what I mean? So we're watching this retest right here, waiting for EN to drop down a little bit more, watching EA as well. Looking at GN for a possible buy setup right here. Looking at GA also. See the other comments. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, cool. So GJ's still pumping. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. Y'all, you should see it on the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is playmaker_way. We're almost at 1,000 followers on YouTube and TikTok. Once we hit 1,000 followers on TikTok, we're going to be able to go live on there Hit that follow, help your boy out. And then, of course, once we hit 1,000 subs, that's when we're going to do the second giveaway. Let me pull up these other charts really quick. But yeah, I don't really sleep like that. I've always been like that though, so that's why like it's kind of just natural. Good morning, Wave from King. I see you. Coach Moses here. I got 32 pips yesterday with gold. Followed this downtrend, doing a top-down analysis. Thank you for your guidance on this. And that's what's up. You're the one that was asking yesterday about the gold entry, correct? Because I remember you was in here yesterday. I'm not mistaken. There was someone. If it wasn't you, there was someone else that was talking about gold yesterday. So let me know if it was you or if I'm mixing you up with someone else. But I'm glad you was able to get into that trade. What's going on, Monty? I see you in here. So right now we're looking at GN. We're just waiting to see if price can hold this level. If we zoom in, we can see price is kind of struggling. Waiting for the confirmation. If price can hold this level, then we might look for a buy. New 5-minute did just start. We're just 5 minutes into London. No rush. Because again, if we look at the 15-minute beforehand, the 15-minute before that, the 15-minute before that, we can see for literally the past hour. If we look even further, the past 2 hours, look even further, past 3, past 4 hours, price has just been chilling right here. But now we see price is starting to try to push back up. All right, so we're just waiting to see if we can hold this level. All right, this was the first 5-minute. This was the second 5-minute. Still holding GA and GJ from earlier this week. What's going on, Shawn? I see you in here. Okay, bet. I thought so. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, there's definitely multiple opportunities to catch pips on gold yesterday. We can pull that up. I'm trying to see what chart I want to. We can do this one. Yeah, so we're looking at EAGA, but we can pull up gold really quick. There was multiple. There we go. Multiple opportunities to catch some moves on gold yesterday. Literally. Like we look right here. This was the first move when we hit TP2, then it retraced, hit TP2 multiple times. There's a little trickle. So you had literally hours to secure profits. Then when the news event started, that's when they shot all the way down, almost hit the final TP. Then it retraced, then dropped all the way back down to, let's just go to the Telegram really quick. So I'm going to see what TP that was. So as you can see here, after that third retracement, it drops all the way back down to 1900, which was TP4. So you had multiple chances to catch some moves or secure profits. And it's still looking like a nice sell position, but we're going to see what this candlestick looks like. Because again, we do got some news events popping off today, and price was kind of slow and rangy during Tokyo session. It's kind of been like that all week so far. But we're going to see if things change tomorrow on Friday. Somebody write some of these trade positions up. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free Signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. We're going to go through it in a second. I'm about to just write these trade ideas up. That way, when things start moving, I ain't got to worry about it in the moment. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. 4-1 for the week. Went 15-0 last week. Went 15-4 the week before. 12, 25. Yeah, so I like this right here. So I'm in GA right now. I like GA also. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep G in on this screen right here. Did a nice little retracement. Yeah, so we're gonna see if we can hold this level, and then we're gonna see if we can ride this wave up. Because we can't hold the support level again, it might retrace. I'm not looking for sells even if price drops all day today. Sticking to the rules, sticking to the flow of price. All right, because if we're bullish, let's just look here. Let's go in a clean chart. Let's do this before the next 15. Because I like to stress this out so much, because if you see and understand why versus people just saying don't do this or do this, I help y'all stick to y'all's rules. You feel me? So before I break this down, let me make sure I'm not missing any. Is GC retesting? I can look at GC. I can pull that up. Now, I haven't traded GBP CAD since like Q1. So let's just see if these levels are still relevant. No, they're not. You said, is it retracing? Let me see something really quick. So we do got like a quick level right here. I'm just going to do this. Just mark that off real quick. It's not going to be perfect. All right, so we are at a resistance level. You just saw how I marked that off, and you also see how the candlestick before rejected that level. So strictly looking at GC, we are bullish as of now. We got a level, we got this high to break, and we have a resistance level to break and hold above. But as far as you said, is it oh, GBPC? Okay, I got you. I was like, that's why I went to reread it. I said, you said retesting. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Again, I haven't traded this since Q1 either, but these levels are still pretty accurate. So looking right here, yeah, so we was nice and bearish. So right now, we kind of got a level of traffic going down. So we can see right here was making nice clean lows. Then when it hit this key support level, which you can see time and time again, how price last time hit this, huge rejection. Last time, rejection. Last time, rejection. Last time, rejection. Last time, rejection. So you see that how this is clearly a strong key price level. In this case, a strong support level. Then you further see how price tried multiple times to make that lower low and failed. So right now, we can see a potential reversal. So if price does a retest and respects and stays above 1175, 1180, we can see possible buys to 1200, 1205. Now, depending on if it breaks and holds above 1200, 1205 and breaks this daily level around 1245, we could possibly see a reversal back to the upside. But let's get rid of some of these lines so we can stay focused. But there's also the possibility that price hits the resistance level, and this won't happen today. This might take a couple days, but if it respects its resistance, there's a chance that it could hit this level, then push back down, and the downtrend could continue. You get what I'm saying? So it can either, we can either see this happen, or this is going to happen, and we're going to see reversal back up. Now we saw something similar with gold, but before we break down that, let's go back to GN to make sure that thing didn't fly on us. It moved a little bit. Yeah, it's moving a little bit. I'm waiting for the next 15 because the candlestick is about to close, but I am liking how GN is looking. I went for an EN buy with the members last night, hit our stop loss, but it is what it is. We still up on GN, GA, and up for the week. About to post this disclaimer in the free channel. Hope that helps you out and kind of helps you see what's going on with your analysis on GC. And again, you know, member or not, if you guys have any questions when we look at charts, ask, take advantage. I'm here to help y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I like how this is looking right here. GA still flying, so I'm still holding this GA position as well. I'm still holding this GJ. I got 3 positions on GJ. But yeah, so we're gonna be just paying attention to GN right now. I got the indices on my other screen. I'm about to pull them up to see what they're doing. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. Okay, bet. All right, bet. Yeah, it looked like I stopped trading the CHF pairs. The reason why I stopped trading the Canadian pairs and CHF pairs was because earlier this year they were like stuck in a huge ranging level of traffic, and I just got tired of looking at it. So I was like, until it cleans up, I'm gonna look at these cleaner setups, because like I always tell y'all, you don't have to try to force setups or put your will into the markets. You want to look at the charts, do your analysis, because again, we don't control the market. So just because it can do this, what's the percentage? What's the probability of it doing that? And also, don't be biased. You know what I'm saying? Stick to your rules. So what I like to do is, like you always see me in the beginning, I always do a quick little analysis before I start the live, but I do, another one, so I double, triple check before London starts. And you see me go through a bunch of pairs, and then by the time London starts, we're just looking at a few pairs. And I might go back and forth on like the indices, or, if you guys want me to look at the chart, I might look at that. But for the most part, when London session starts, I'm either holding and monitoring the trades that I took during Tokyo or the days before. And then I'm just looking at a couple other pairs. So this whole live, what I've been doing, I've just been looking at GA, which I'm in, GJ, which I'm in already, gold, which we've taken. I'm just watching to see how my re-entry is doing. And then the pairs that we're looking for potential entries on, which is at this time just GN. You see what I'm saying? So realistically, I'm only looking at one pair right now, and I'm monitoring the positions of trades I'm in already. So there's that. But again, how did I get to this? I had multiple pairs I looked at, and I narrowed it down to the ones with the cleanest looking setups and the ones that are at my key price levels. You get what I'm saying? So right now, GN is doing a nice little retest. So we're about to see if it can hold and stay above this level. Because again, those that was here at the beginning of the live, you saw how this was a red candlestick, and it was struggling to break this level, and then eventually broke above. Now we're watching the retest, and then we're going to go from there. All right, cool. Yeah, but I do got this trade idea written up, ready to jump in this. We're just looking right now, see how it's going to react to this level here. All right, because this was what I was doing earlier. This was the news candlestick, this big red candlestick. Did a nice little retest here, showing it's respecting this level of support. Wick down, broke below it, broke back above. So now we're about to see if we can take out these highs to the left, which it looks like it's trying to do. Yeah, I like this right here. Yeah, I like this right here. Yeah, I'm going to take this. Oops. Hold on. All right. I fixed the signal. I fixed it really quick. But for those that just saw that, New Zealand, not GA, New Zealand. That was another signal I had written up. Just fixed that. I'm about to post the TPs in the channel. Again, if you haven't read the disclaimer, make sure to read the disclaimer. It's the same disclaimer I post every day. It might look like a big paragraph on your phone screen, but it's just 11 sentences. It breaks down how trading goes, how you should go about trading, how TPs work, and a few other things. But yeah, so we're just going to take this one right here. I'm just going to chill and let this do this thing. That's what we're going to do. But I'll type the TPs up right now. So it just did a retracement for us. So we're going to see if we can hold this level, which has been doing so far for the past few hours. So we're going to see if we can take these highs out to the left. Now, if it doesn't hold this level, again, we are still bullish. So if it doesn't hold this level, it might try to retrace a little bit because this was the big move it did last week. It did this huge push to the upside, range for a day, because this was Monday. This was Monday. Then this was yesterday, Tuesday. Then this was last night, Tokyo session. This is London session. So this is a huge push to the upside. So if it doesn't hold this level, it could try to do a little bit, few more retracements, but it's been holding this level for a little bit. I like the confirmations. And of course, the most important thing, we're not risking half our account on this trade. All right. The bottom sentence in the disclaimer says risking 1 to 5%. If you risk 5% of your account per trade, you literally have to lose 20 trades in a row to blow your account. You risk 1% of your account per trade, you literally have to lose 100 trades in a row to blow your account. But we're going to see if we can hold this level here. I'm going to type these TPs up. Will I enter anything else? I don't know. I don't like how anything else is looking right now. So I'm just going to hold the positions I'm in, and then we're going to see how this one does right here. We do got FOMC later on today. That's at 2 o'clock. So we're about to see if we can take out these highs right here. All right, there we go. And let's see what these other pairs are up to. Yeah, GJ's still pushing up as well. But let's see if we can break this top of the zone right here. So let's break down these risk rewards really quick. If you don't understand what risk reward is, go ahead and watch this video. I'm about to link in the chat because it will help make things make a lot more sense when we're breaking this down. If I can find it, give me 1 second, y'all. Risk to reward. I'm gonna have to type it up. Okay, here we go. David, what do you mean sell what? What are you talking about exactly? And this isn't me picking on it, this is just for future reference for everybody. Like, let me know what y'all talking about. That way, I know how to answer. So let me know what you're talking about. Sell what? GJ's pushing up. GN's trying. So right now, it's kind of struggling to break these levels of traffic to the left. But just because it's struggling doesn't mean it can't do it. So we're waiting to see if it will do that for us. Take out these highs. Kind of just chilling right now. GJ's moving though. Let me see something. EJ is too. Yeah, so I was waiting for that retrace, but it's pumping up. So since this is pumping like that, I'm gonna move this up to right here for a possible buy setup. But we're gonna put this back on GJ. So I wonder if that's just the JPY pairs doing that. It's not the GBP pairs. The GBP isn't pumping like that. So yeah, it's just the JPY pairs pumping right now. Hey, ain't complaining though. But let's break down this risk reward. So I just dropped that video in the chat. Those watching the recorded, this is the video. Risk to reward. Okay. Trading consists of 3 things: the charts, your plan, discipline, emotions, all that stuff. That's the second part. Then the third part is simple math. What entails simple math? Risk to reward, knowing how to count pips, calculating your lot size. Now we're about to talk about risk to reward. I got videos on pips, and then members, you already know, pin video in the group chat teaches you how to calculate your lot size. Now the first setup, this first trade is at a nice 1 to 3 risk to reward. So I'm up 3 times my risk on this setup. My second entry is right here. My second entry is currently at a 1 to 2. So my first entry, I'm up 3 times my risk. My second entry, I'm up 2 times my risk. That's my third entry. I lied. Did I just, hold on. I moved these over too many times. I just threw myself off. Here it is. I was like, where's my third position? So let me move this out the way. That's what I did. Okay, I know what I did wrong now. Had a small brain fart. So my second position was like somewhere around here. I got to pull up my screenshot to see exactly where I put it, but somewhere around here, my second position. Then my third position is at a 1 to 3. Now, how's this one a 1 to 3 and this one a 1 to 3 at the same time? Again, that has to do with the math and the calculations of stop loss and the position. But this is one of the things you can do. So this is how you should properly scale into entries. All right. You should, before you enter any trade, you watch any of my trade breakdowns, you'll see me talk about this. But before you enter any trade, there's a few things you need to do. You need to know what the game plan is. How are you going to figure out the game plan? You got to figure out what the trend is. Once you figure out what the trend is, that's going to show you whether you're going to look for buys or sells. Once you know whether you're looking for buys or sells, that's when you put these lines on your screen to identify the key price levels. Once you identify key price levels, you wait for price in your confirmations to enter, and then you enter, calculate your lot size, and let price do its thing. So the genius is struggling a little bit, but we're still going to hold that. Gold's pushing back down. Yeah, so we're just going to hold these trades. Probably not going to take anything else. I'm not looking for sells on GJ. Why would you look for a sell on GJ? Let me know why you're looking for a sell on GJ. Can I state my idea about GU? I got you. We can look at GU. But yeah, let me know why you're looking at a sell for GJ. Let me know why you're looking at a sell. Well, you said GU. My bad. I got you. First, let me see if my levels are still good, because I haven't traded GU in a little bit as well. But they're still pretty accurate where they're at. They're probably not based on this week, but the levels are still accurate. I can still read the chart pretty good. All right, so how the fuck you get in here? So looking at the chart, we zoom out, we can see that it was nice and bullish for a while. Clearly see the nice push up. We saw this huge higher high get made. Then we saw a potential higher low, but then it failed to make the higher high, rejected. So we got a slight little rejection here, but then we hit this key price level. You can see this clearly is a key resistance turned to support, still being treated as support. So there is still some potential bullish momentum. And again, this is happening on a news event day, which is not a coincidence. Members, you already know why, but if you're not a member, go ahead and I'm gonna link another video. Let me link this video really quick. But I have a video on how to trade news, all right? But then we're gonna go back to breaking this down. And y'all want me to look at some more charts and stuff, just drop them in the chat and we can take a look at them. Will I enter? No, like I said, I'm probably just gonna hold the trades I'm in for right now and just monitor them, because I'm deep in profit on multiple trades. Just took a new trade, you know, so I'm not gonna go crazy, especially because the markets are pretty slow right now. But here's the link to that video, and then we'll go back to his analysis. So we are still slightly having some bullish momentum. So right now, there's two things that can happen. If price breaks this resistance level at around 2750, 2760, it holds it as support, and especially if it breaks this resistance level at 2785, we can see the bullish momentum potentially come back into play. But if it rejects this level, especially breaks this level here, but mainly breaks this daily level at 2655, 2640, then we can see the downtrend begin. So right now, we're just waiting to see if it's going to reject this level like it did yesterday, or if it's going to break above that level and treat it as support. So that's what we're looking at for GU right now. Well, I personally enter right now, no, it's not really at a good entry. It was looking at a buy that would have been down here where the candlestick started for the day. But right now, it's not really at a good entry point. So I'd personally wait to see which way price is going to go. Where the fuck did you come from? Somehow a mosquito, probably when I had my window open, mosquito just flying in my face. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at for GU. Are you still in here? If not, that's cool. But if you're still in here, let me know why you're looking at a sell for DJ. I'll pull this back up. Yeah, it's trying. I'm going to see if we can hold this level. Still ranging. We're going to let this do this thing. Those just joined the stream. I'm in 4 positions right now. Gold, which we called in the free channel. We hit TP5 on it yesterday. I'm in GA. All TPs got hit on that yesterday as well. This was the gold trade. Entry was at 1905. You can see yesterday TP5 got hit on gold. Same position. Then we took a GA buy yesterday in the free channel. See the entry, see the date. Entry was at 9610. We go down right here. 9610 was right here. So we entered right here. Final TP got hit. Still holding this trade from yesterday. Then, me and the members, we took a NAS sell yesterday. I lied, so I miscounted. It might be 5. I'm in this position, holding this to see if we can hold this level as resistance. But as you can see, after it broke this level, it's been ranging all night. But we took this move. So this was a nice 1 to 2 move yesterday. We entered on yesterday's live stream. And then that GJ buy. We're up more than 148 pips right now. And I have 3 positions on this, but we called this yesterday with the members. So we're going to go into advanced play signal so you can see those signals as well. And right now, GN is just playing at this level. But we're not going to take any other trades. Main reason why is because, as you can see, price is kind of just choppy right now and rangy. But also we have some high impact news going down today. And the high impact news today is FOMC. And usually on FOMC days, price will do this. It'll be choppy until FOMC starts. I remember one time, it's different every day or every news event, but it always does like one out of like the 3 different things. Now I remember one day FOMC was at 2 o'clock and the markets literally were dead all day until FOMC. Now obviously 2 o'clock, it's only 3 hours left, and you know most people don't enter like an hour before market closes, right? So we could possibly see that happen today. But so far, what we do know for sure is there's a few pairs that are pumping, like GJ, but there's no good additional position besides the ones that happened earlier. And then GA was kind of moving. GN's ranging right now though. And then GA is did a little pump, but it's kind of ranging right now as well. So a lot of these pairs are just ranging right now. And they might do that to FOMC. So we're not going to really do anything else. And then plus a bunch of these pairs, they did some huge moves. So I'm kind of anticipating some retracements / lower highs today. So that's also why I'm kind of not really entering anything. I went for GN because I'm not my confirmations. So we're just going to hold to SRTP gets in and see what happens. But besides that, I'm just going to continue to hold the positions that we're in for the day. Because we did take a GN buy during Tokyo session. I mean, not GN. We took an EN buy during Tokyo session. Took a loss on that. So we're 4-1 for the week. 4 wins, 1 loss. And you can see right here it's kind of getting choppy. It looks like it's about to try to retest this level. But again, same thing. So what's happening with EN could potentially happen with a lot of the pairs, including the GJ buy I'm in and the GA buy, as well as potentially the GN buy. Huge pivot up, retracement, huge push up, higher high. Failed to make a higher high. Now it's chilling right here. So it can either continue to respect this level and push up, or it could still retrace a little bit. Let me clear this up. So it can still break a few of these levels and still be bullish. It could come here and still shoot up and make a higher high. And it can even come all the way back down to here and shoot back up and still be bullish. As long as it doesn't break below this level and do something like this, we're still bullish. Especially because it failed multiple times to break this key price level, and it finally did do it. So we're definitely still got some bullish momentum. But we do see signs of retracements and levels of traffic getting formed as well. But that's what they're going to use the news event as an excuse to help price either push and break through those levels and make a higher high, or they're going to use that excuse for why price rejected. You know what I'm saying? Because I have this level marked off way before the news. I call this sellout a day before the news. Called these sells out a week before. And the price still coincidentally tapped this level, still dumped before the news event. It's because, again, if you watch that video on my YouTube, How to Trade News, you'll kind of understand what kind of goes down during the news. Now, GJ is pumping. I want to see GN do that as well. But we kind of confirmed earlier that it's most likely the JPY pairs causing that pump to the upside. But we're still going to be chilling, holding this to SLTP gets hit. Now we're going to go into the advanced play signal room. And I'm going to show you those other 2 trades that we took yesterday. And then we're going to be just moving on. All right, no problem. No problem. I got you. US30. We can look at US30. Let's see if it's cleaned itself up because it was looking kind of nasty and unattractive the other day. Let's go ahead and look at US30. So US30 finally rejected that level and it's kind of following what NAS and SPX have been doing all last week and this week. So it rejected a level. It's treating this level as resistance. So we can continue to hold this level as resistance. We can look at potential sells because if we look at NASDAQ, SPX, we've been catching sells the past couple weeks. And we caught a sell yesterday on it as well. So as we see right here, NAS has been dropping. I'm not going to count this, but it broke this daily level to make me start going for sells. As you can see, August 4th on Friday. And it's been gradually dropping since then. Where we look at US30, before we even do that, let's just go on the daily time frame, and we can see a huge difference, right? We can see price was dropping nicely. We see clear lows. But if we zoom it in, we can't really see it like that. Never mind. But yeah, so you see how that looks on the daily, and we see how US30 looks on the daily. Finally rejected that level. Now, before that was obviously bullish. But if we can hold this level as resistance, we could look at potential sells. We do have this huge imbalance here. And we have the strong support level. So realistically, it could hit this level. And if we respect as a support, it could still show bullish momentum. It will just have to really break this level of traffic on the way back up. So realistically, if it can hold this level as resistance, we can look for sales down to around 34,800. If it can hold and stay underneath 34,990-ish, we can look for sales down there. And if we can see right here, if I unbold this and delete this and go in a smaller time frame, well, we want to go in a smaller time frame. Let's go ahead and do that. So we'll see how this level was being treated as a support, strong support. Again, look at how it tapped that level, ran away. Strong support is now being treated as a strong resistance. We see our price tap that level and it's currently dropping and rejecting. So if we continue to hold this level as resistance, we can look at possible sales. First target would be to take out these lows to the left. So if it can break and stay below 34,900, then we could possibly see price hit 34,800. But it's retesting and it's playing around right now. So would I enter a trade right now? No. Why? Because it's pushing up. If I'm going for a buy, I would go enter on the green candlestick. If I'm going for a sell, I enter on the red candlestick. Now, retest, you want to enter after a retest, of course. But I personally, again, I want to like really influence my will into the market. So I still like to patiently wait for a price to kind of show me what it's trying to do, if that makes sense. But that's what I'm looking at our US30. Now, would I trade US30 today out of NAS and SPX? No, I'd rather trade NAS or SPX over US30. That's just my opinion. But that's what I'm looking at US30. We got a couple minutes to the next 15 starts. We're going to take this off. We're going to see what these other pairs are up to. That's retracing down. There's a price kind of just ranging and retracing right now. We're going to see how it reacts here. Look for another possible buy setup. But we're just chilling right now. Yeah, but we're looking for buys nonetheless on AUD pairs. And by AUD pairs, I mean EA, GA. Still going to be looking for buys on G and EN. Can potentially see a higher low get made today, but still looking for buys regardless. And in the JPY pairs, we could possibly see a retracement as well. But we're still looking for buys on those. Yeah, it's a huge push to the upside. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up the advanced signal. So I'm about to show y'all this, but again, these are old trades. Do not take any of these or think these trades are still valid. These are old trades. So give me 1 second. All right, so we're in advanced play signal room. So this is me just showing a screenshot of one of my smaller accounts I'm growing. But this was the NAS trade from yesterday. You see the date was 15th. Yesterday was 15th. See the entry 15,160, the SL, the TPs, the time the trade was posted. So this was posted the same time it was live yesterday. Broke this down in yesterday's live stream as well. See the TVs getting hit. We also went live during the news event yesterday. And like I said, all news events, just like all streams on YouTube, if you miss them, they're recorded. So there's over a year's worth of chart analysis and live streams. Now, last year's exclusive live streams were during Tokyo session. So if you scroll down to 2022, all the videos, 30 plus minutes long, these are Tokyo session live streams where I'm going in depth about the charts, how to read the charts, trading analysis, answering questions. We'll also enter some trades, manage and monitor trades, all that good stuff. But as far as this year, they've been during New York session, mainly focused around the high impact news. So y'all just want to see some chart analysis or just a regular trading session where we're on the charts and breaking things down. That's going to be the live streams from last year. The ones this year, they mainly focus on the news events, kind of getting y'all trained and understanding how to go about news days. But you can see here, these are all the trades. This is another day we went live on another news event. You see we have the pinned messages here. This is account size key because, again, you want to risk 1 to 5% of your account per trade. So some trades you cannot take. Some pairs or indices your account can't handle. The main one that's very popular is US30 and gold. people over leverage on the indices and gold all the time because people put a lot size too big, or US30 and NAS specifically, people trade that when their account size cannot handle it. But you can just see here how we're in July, same thing. And every day I drop what I call New York price watch list, where, as it says right here, we look at trades we're currently in and possible setups going into New York. Now, like it literally says, that's what we do. But I just don't say, we're looking for buys here, we're looking for sells here. I go in depth. You see I'm going over the news and stuff. But I go in depth on why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and then I go over specific price levels to look for buys, sells, entries, and exits at. And then, of course, Tokyo session strictly with the members only. So we do trade all sessions. But yeah, I'm just scrolling. You can just see where sell what goes down. We also have a student member group chat. Now I can't really go into that because it got people's names and faces on it, and for privacy reasons, I'm not going to expose people like that. But if you go into the free channel, you can see some screenshots of what goes down and what's going on in the student member group chat. Now, the student member group chat has a pinned message and video as well. That pinned message and video shows you how to properly calculate your lot size to make sure you're risking the same amount each trade. Because again, the third part of trading is the simple math, which is knowing how to count pips, lot size calculation, and risk to reward. Now, it doesn't matter if you go from trading US30 to trading GJ. It shouldn't matter if you have a 20 pip stop loss here, a 50 pip stop loss here, or 100 pip stop loss here. You should be risking the same amount each trade, right? Because you put the same lot size for every single trade you take, but the stop losses are different. What if all those trades are stop loss? Then you're risking more on this trade versus this trade, and it's uneven. Where if you risk $50 every trade, then you win, lose, risk reward, or even balance things out. Versus if you risk $50 this trade, you risk $70 this trade, you risk $30 this trade, you risk $50 this trade. That's inconsistent. You gotta be consistent with everything. You gotta look for the same setups consistently. You got to trade the same sessions consistently, trade the same pairs, risk the same amount. You know what I'm saying? Take the same amount of trades. You know what I'm saying? If you change things up or inconsistent, you're going to get inconsistent results, inconsistent wins, inconsistent losses. Go into right now your MT4, MT5, and go into your trade history. If you see more red than blue, that is an issue, and probably because of one of those reasons. Now, you can definitely tell if there's an issue if you have a high win rate, but if your losses cancel out your wins, especially if they cancel out more than one of your wins, that's because you're over leveraging and not risking the same amount each trade. And that's where the lot size calculation comes into play. Got stuff just ranging and retracing. GJ is doing nice. The pairs we're in are doing nice. The one we just took is ranging right now. GA is probably retracing as well because EA is retracing. Yeah, so those retracements are coming in like we was talking about. So you can see right here that wick. So I have my stop loss and profit on my position, so I'm not tripping. But if price fails to hold this level, we can see a retracement down to around 9,600, 9,605, where we can look for another possible buy. So we might see some retracements happen. But GJ is just flying. As you can see, been holding this position since Monday. I've caught all 3 daily candlesticks, and that thing's just pumping. So let's see what G is up to. We're going to take off US30. And we see here, new 15 started. You see, again, where the 15 was right here. Rejected close. And now you see this new 15 at the same exact level, doing the same exact thing. And what is that? Struggling to break and hold above that level, which is exactly why we trade based off those levels and we wait for the confirmations off those levels. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. If it's your first time on the stream, welcome. Go ahead and hit that bell and sub, because we don't just live stream every day, but we also post weekly content on the same channel. Just posted a video a couple days ago. Go ahead and hit that profile and check that out. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. Yeah, I'm looking at some charts right now. So I'm quiet because I'm looking at multiple things right now. All right, cool. All right, yeah. So we're just gonna hold these positions, not taking any other trades besides the ones we're in. And by taking, we're not really taking the trades we're in. We're holding the trades we're in. But yeah, we're just gonna let these do their thing. Why? Because again, we've been on this live for an hour. Besides GJ, price has just been choppy all live. So I don't like the trading choppy conditions. So we're just gonna let price do its thing. We're still holding G in, but I'm not taking any additional trades as of now. That might change in the next couple hours. It might change this next hour because 4 o'clock hour is when we see some more volume start to pump in. So we're gonna see what this next hour looks like. Excuse me. We're gonna see what this next hour looks like, but if price is still dead after that hour, it's probably gonna be slow and choppy until New York session. And then if New York session starts, especially 9 o'clock hour EST, and price is still choppy and rangy, it's probably gonna be like that till FOMC pops off. But it happens. Nothing we can do about that. We don't control the markets. Only thing we control is ourselves. That's why it's good to be a little bit early because you don't want to be just on time for the move, anyways. You want to be a little bit early. But yeah, as you can see, like literally GJ is the only pair that we've been looking at that's moved at all. But there's no additional entries. The other entries are already taken. So we're just chilling right now. Let's zoom back in on this. Yeah, we might see a retracement on these pairs. Now we see price treating this as resistance, dropping down. So we're going to see how this 15 reacts. But you can see this was trying before to break the level, failed. This was green earlier, now it's red. It's showing signs it's treating as a resistance and rejecting. But just because it's doing that doesn't mean it can't break back above and treat as support. But as of right now, it's getting treated as a resistance, as we can see. Literally tapped this level twice, and it's failing to break and hold above it. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. If y'all want to contact me directly, you can DM me on Instagram at playmaker_way. You should see it on the bottom of your screen. Whoops, there it is. Playmaker_way. Go ahead and follow as well. Also follow me on TikTok, Playmaker Way. I respond to all messages. And you also should be able to see on my story the screenshots of the GJ positions, the GA positions, the NAS position, the gold position might be on there as well. But you'll see all the screenshots of those positions on my Instagram story. TikTok, I can't really post that stuff. TikTok, I don't know. I've been seeing other people post stuff, but like I've tried it and it doesn't work for me, so I ain't gonna keep doing it again. But TikTok does not allow me to post a lot of stuff like screenshots of like MT4, MT5. I even had to like record a certain way the Telegram. Like I used to post screenshot of the Telegram. I couldn't do that, but like if I record my screen showing the Telegram, that's okay. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. 2019, 2020 kind of ruined the name of Forex, but it's all good. We're redeeming it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the price is just kind of ranging right now. GA is playing around on the daily level. It's still treating as support, but it's just ranging right now. Nothing we'll do about that. Everything is ranging as we can see, retesting levels. So we're just going to watch and see what happens. Again, if volume doesn't start to pick up the next hour, it's probably going to be dead until New York session. If price is still dead during New York, it's probably going to be like that till FOMC pops off. Because again, looking at the news today, well, we do got some 8:39:15 news. So yeah, so things might pick up a little bit right before FOMC. We'll see though. 35,200. You said you're looking at 35,200. Wait, and what's your entry? What's your entry? What's your SL? You know what I'm saying? You got a TP, but you gotta have SL and entry too. What's your entry? What's your SL? Like, what's your trade idea looking like? Again, I'm not looking at a seller. I just like to mark off trade ideas. I'm not playing to enter US30, but you gave me a TP, so I'm going to try to visually mark it up so you can see what your risk reward is looking like, and to see if the setup and the targets even one to consider. So I got what the TP you're looking at. So let me know what your entry would be that you're thinking about, and then what your SL you're thinking about looking at is. Yeah, we just got things arranging right now. GJ hit the top of the zone. GN ranging. That's one thing I hate is a ranging market. But hey, ain't nothing we can do about that. We just gotta let it do its thing. All right. So there's three things, three formation. I got it written up right here. That's funny. So there's only three patterns you're gonna see on the charts. People just call them different things. People use different tools to identify them. But there's only three. Let me change these colors before I throw myself off. There's only three patterns you're going to see on the charts. There's only three patterns you're going to see on the charts. My mouse was bugging for a second. You're either going to see uptrend, which consists of higher highs, higher lows, or you're going to see a downtrend, which consists of lower lows, lower highs. And the third formation is what people call a sideways market, ranging, or consolidation. Right now, especially on the smaller time frames, this is what we're seeing. We're seeing the ranging and consolidation. You don't want to enter a trade off range and consolidation. Now, if you're holding a trade and it starts to range or consolidate, that's different. Or if you enter a trade and then it starts to, that's different. But if before you enter a trade, price is ranging and consolidating, wait for it to break out above. I need to reverse this. Can I do like, is there a mirror option? That'd be cool if they had a mirror option on here, but they probably don't. So it's going to look backwards, but it is what it is. Y'all get the point. So you either got to wait for, yeah, it looks weird, but you get the point. So you either want to wait for price to break below and start a downtrend. That looks so weird. Whoops. I'm going to do this instead. That makes a lot more sense, huh? So you either want to wait for price to break above and start pushing up to the level of support, explode up, or you want to wait for price to break down, retest that level, and then shoot down. You get what I'm saying? Now let's go back down and see what it's up to. Yeah, so I'm securing my profits on this. I'm still holding these trades to see what happens. But yeah, price might range. It might try to do some crazy pump to the other direction before news. We see a lot of that stuff happen a few times. But yeah, like I said, we're just going to hold these trades, not taking any other trades or positions till volume picks up. And yeah, we're just chilling. Let me go back to this chat really quick. All right, you didn't say nothing, so I'm gonna assume that either you're saying that 35. I mean, it didn't hit 35, 200 yet. That's the daily level right there. Yeah, so if it breaks that level, if it breaks that level and treats as support, you could probably try to target that. But right now, again, we was nice and bullish. Price failed to make a higher high. Got stuck. Started ranging. Dropped down. So if it would have to really break these levels and push it back above this for the bullish momentum to continue. Now we see some crazy things happen, right? Like this day, I went over this with the members in the group chat. This was a crazy day. Price literally it was just doing U-turns all day. It shot all the way up, then that thing wicked all the way back down. Then that thing tried to push back up. Then the next day it shot up, then rejected that level. Now it's trading at resistance. So we could possibly, but we do have an imbalance here. So if it hits any of these levels, it could try to shoot back up. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting day today. All right, y'all. But yeah, still holding the positions. New 15 just started, new 4 o'clock hours. We want to see what this hour looks like. But I am gonna be hopping off right now. We're gonna be back at it tomorrow, same time, London session 3 a.m. EST. And members, you already know in a few hours, I'm dropping the New York price watch list. I don't know if we're gonna go live for FOMC. Probably we'll go live for the news tomorrow. But you know, I'm still gonna charge for FOMC to see what happens, but we won't go live today. But yeah, we're gonna be back at it same time tomorrow. We out.